Vegas Boulevard south for half a mile. In a quarter mile, turn right onto East Sahara Avenue.
Which is right.
Continue on East Sahara Avenue for 3 miles.
Now try twiddling that knob and see if it can go down to this one.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Pushes?
No, maybe it's locked out then.
Because you're driving.
No, normally that one there,
Yep.
it means you can get your Android Auto set up.
How far have we got to go today? Doesn't look that far.
No, it doesn't look that far. It's written there in miles, 125 miles.
Okay. And got all day to do it in.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Okay.
what I thought is we get out of town, just get out of town, have breakfast, maybe fuel the car or something.
Okay, so all of that's fine. Let's not rush around like hairy goats.
No. That's why, that was part of the reason why I thought I'd leave earlier.
Yeah.
Just go.
There's the monorail.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a 2 hour, 9 minute drive, but that's about 125 miles, because 60 or 70 mile an hour most of the way.
Yeah.
But I'm not in a hurry today.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to get, because
That's why I want you to have the camera in the ready state.
Yep.
So if you see things worth taking photos of, just take them. See, here we've got the great casinos like the Eureka one.
the Hustler.
Yeah. I found the bed nice and comfortable. Just, I suppose I didn't have the pre-tablet drinkies. Might have needed.
Okay, back to work. Like that?
Yeah, see, but then people drive.
Yep. It's because that's what you do in Australia.
Oh, yeah. Do you ever see a lot of people drive through reds? Like, I think deliberately and late.
In Australia?
Yeah.
I agree. I've seen them hit an intersection on a red and keep going.
Because it's just gone red.
part of that I attribute to a sort of generally heightened level of tension, just in people everywhere.
Well, it's a bit like my father used to talk about, the pandemic, the Spanish flu one.
Yeah.
He was born after it, but I suspect it created a fair degree of trauma in the populations at the time.
It did?
Yeah, like this last one did.
Well, it's interesting because I suspect that it might even have been worse. Because while there were a lot of people died with COVID, in 1918 there were a lot fewer people.
Yeah. I think the other thing is, though, that they didn't have the mass communication strategies to, they weren't able. So a lot of the stuff they were informing us of with this one was related to what we'd learnt from the first one historically.
Which was that we should just do the same thing we did with the first one.
It took them about 2 years or 3 years to do it.
No, apparently we did the same mistake, is that we went in hard with the flu, with the Spanish flu, and then we backed off too early.
Yeah.
But it's interesting when you read books that cover that period. Almost invariably they will mention somebody who died, or a lot of them.
You know where the flu originated from?
No.
They reckon St. Louis.
Yeah?
Yeah. They apparently it was named the Spanish flu because the Spanish were neutral during the war, and people felt they should have been involved.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto East Glen Avenue.
So what's east? Is it right or left? Right on here.
It'd be left.
No, on the map. It's right.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take the next right onto East Glen Avenue, then turn right onto Nevada 582 South.
This is this one?
I think so.
Turn right onto Nevada 582 South. Continue on Nevada 582 South for half a mile.
Just put it back there somewhere. Otherwise, it reflects up enough that it starts showing up on the camera.
Yep.
There's the 4 mile bar. There's the laundromat.
In a quarter mile, use the right lane to take the I-11 South, US 93 South ramp.
So we're getting, I'm not sure what you call it, but there's like mist happening on the left-hand side of the screens on the camera.
Yeah.
Use the right lane to take the I-11 South ramp.
Okay.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-11 South, US 93 South.
Okay.
this is one of the other, this is one of these drives where you can't avoid the road because basically it all goes to a place where you can cross Hoover Dam.
Yep.
Continue for 72 miles.
There we go.
So it's 85 degrees already, so...
Yeah. Have you got me kept cool?
No, only the Ozempic. The others are all tapping.
Busy airport.
Yeah.
Often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see how misty or dusty it is over there in the distance.
Looking at the traffic, some of that might just be smog.
Yeah. Well, it's a restricted airbase.
Yeah.
That's why the lights look so good at night time. So things, like that anti-Donald Trump sign on the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Photograph things like that when we're driving around.
There's a Lowe's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so coming back in, there's that big mall there, so... another warm day.
Yeah, I think that's probably pretty pretty likely.
Yeah.
If it's 85 degrees and we haven't got the 8 o'clock yet.
It's 86. The mayor's bed said to expect severe temperatures up until the start of September.
When you were here in winter,
Yeah,
how cold was it?
it was quite cold. Yeah, really quite cool.
So, compared to Canberra, colder than Canberra?
No, not colder. Mosbury a bit warmer than Canberra, but
Okay.
not much. It was cold. Like, it was very cool. When we're at the Grand Canyon,
Yeah.
it was like minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's pretty cold.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there was snow on the ground and stuff. Here it wasn't as cold, but I don't know if it's because this is a bit of a natural heat sink that any light. I know it was cool because we're wearing jackets and stuff, but it wasn't sort of unbearably cold.
Minus 30 Fahrenheit, even minus 30 Fahrenheit is pretty cold.
Yeah. We're in round zero it was at Grand Canyon.
Yep.
And we're in Monument Valley. It never got above like 32 degrees, which I think is zero.
Yep.
It's a pretty big sprawling suburbs as a town.
Oh boy.
What's that?
Grass.
Yeah. Oh, they have a lot of golf courses here, so
It's a park.
is it?
Yeah. But I'm just looking at the rest of the countryside and going, wow, how much water have you got to pour on that?
Yeah. It makes no sense.
Oh, yes, but it's entirely consistent with everything else I've seen,
Yeah.
right? Which is that if I can do it, I just do it.
Yeah.
But I can remember being in Palm Springs and the way the grass at the end of this road we went on,
Yeah, it went right to the
it
end.
just stopped,
Yeah.
and then the next thing was almost completely barren desert.
Yeah.
I guess they have road runners out here.
Yeah, they do.
Ah.
And coyotes.
Okay.
Arizona. Railroad Pass. It's got a casino though, at least. I wonder if it's train themed.
Just was watching that aircraft take off. Didn't need much runway by the look of it.
I know, it looks like a twin otter or something. Yeah, like one of those skydiving.
Yep.
Oh, look, the batteries.
Sorry?
The batteries.
Yeah. I wonder how they've gone. This would be a trying place.
Yeah.
Certainly a good place to start. I mean, I guess what goes on in South Australia must be trying enough.
Yeah. Look at how many power lines. So I suppose here you're close to the grid that runs off Hoover Dam. Because Hoover Dam produces quite a bit of power, I think.
Yeah, and looking at these panels, so behind us, down in the valley, there was probably as much solar as we've driven past. Again.
Yeah. And it was on both sides of the road too.
Yep.
Funny old fire trucks here with the roofless driver compartment.
They do that.
What's that?
Have a roofless.
Oh, that's pretty. It was the icon they picked in the 1930s or something, or 40 or 20s or 10s, and they just haven't updated it. It's like those train symbols that look like a choo-choo train.
That's right. Yes. But I listened to a kid on the train up to Sydney.
Yeah.
And he was going choo choo choo, and I'm looking at he's about, I don't know, 8 or something.
Yeah.
Thinking, I'm not sure that he's ever seen a steam engine.
Well, most of them haven't. It's like watching a millennial try and use a record player.
Yeah.
Absolutely confuses the shit out of them.
What do I do?
Gary bought one, and then
Yeah.
we had to show him how to work it.
Yeah. Oh, a mate of mine that's into that sort of stuff says that one of the things that's interesting about gramophone records is that the two channels of stereo come from a side-to-side variation in the groove.
Yeah.
Whereas with a like a vinyl record, it's up and down.
Oh, okay.
And you need a different pickup to get them to work.
We're starting to get in amongst, more remote places now.
You spent quite a bit of time and effort building a fence over there.
Yeah.
I wonder what for.
It's most pretty fencing the bloody telegraph poles. Because I looked at one bit, they had a big not this side.
Yeah. Like that one there.
Yeah. Put quite a bit of effort into it. Is it a chain link fence or just a big fence?
No, it's a mesh out. We just don't know that it's terribly effective.
Yeah. Don't forget to take the camera. You're the cameraman.
That's me. Right.
Just turn it
Drive
off when you're not
safely.
using it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Android Auto.
Right. This has got 1/3200th on it. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, well that should freeze something.
Maybe we'll get it over there.
Your voice over the vehicle's microphone.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get it to switch over to that.
Look at me.
Maybe we'll get it over to fucking accept. think that'll now do our stuff. This is not fucking intuitive at all. Okay, I'll leave it on there. Hopefully it sorts itself out. Okay.
Continue for 44 miles.
So I think I'll pull up at the next roadhouse or something we see and
Yeah.
get a bite to eat and some coffee. But I might do it in Arizona.
To some extent, I get the feeling that what Nevada does is casinos.
Yeah.
When in doubt, it builds one.
Yep. I think that's pretty much it. They do a bit of mining. Don't know if it's that productive anymore, but used to be a sort of silver state.
Yep.
And I suspect the other thing they do is golf courses and stuff to get rich retired people to move in. Like, you know, like that couple that retired to Vegas.
Yep. I can't imagine things that were worse,
Yeah.
but not many of them.
No, that's right.
I guess on the other hand, though, is that Vegas has got plenty of services, so it's a little bit like Canberra.
Yeah.
Right? There's hospitals, health systems.
Yeah. It's. Look, I suspect, in a local government sense, it's got a lot of resources from local taxes on accommodation and all that sort of stuff.
stuff? Built in the
Yeah.
30s?
Welcome to
Yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah, that is the Grand New Deal, or what they called it.
Guess not a bad place to build it. Plenty of people in Nevada who could do hard rock work.
Yeah, and I suspect, you know, they were out to employ people. That was a big one. And
Yep.
you've got cities like Los Angeles that needed power, and like that's more likely to have been the road. This would be updated.
Yeah. If that's the original power line, I'm glad I didn't have to get the poles to it.
Yeah.
Can this do continuous shots one after the other?
What
The camera?
No, I don't know how to set that up. It just takes video footage and it does 5 minutes and saves it.
Yeah.
And they're all saved in European date format and time.
Yeah. Could have been worse. Could have been in Japanese.
Yeah.
I was just wondering because the shutter speed's so fast.
Yeah.
He's doing something on.
I think he's having trouble because he had his hazard lights on.
Yeah.
And he veered to this lane.
Patrick used his phone to film his arrow shots.
Okay.
So he's got a mode on it where it takes a series of stills of the arrow's flight.
Yeah.
So he could take a picture of the thing downrange when he made the shot.
Yeah.
And then you could watch what was happening with the fall of the arrow.
Yeah.
And so he would just look at that and he'd shoot until he was getting things that were really consistent and say, righto, at 90 metres, it is whatever it is.
Yeah.
He'd just correct for that. And get really accurate.
That's quite nice, isn't it?
It's just interesting because those hills have weathered quite differently from the ones that are here.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to get yourself sunburned. Sitting out in the open, wind in your hair.
Yeah, split ends, tangles. But you look really cool.
Yeah, that's right.
We actually hired a convertible once.
We did too in Hawaii.
And it was interesting to have done it, but I just wouldn't do it again.
No, I'm very much the same. I would never buy one because there's almost no room in the boot.
Oh, there's river down there. In fact, that must be dam down there. Taking
Drive
pictures.
safely.
Yeah.
And Dad says, right, we'll get back in. And one of the kids says, oh, Dad, I wouldn't mind having a look around. He says, well, look at the pictures when we get home.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's a... It's like when we went to the National Archives, people were taking photos of a thing, not reading it.
In 150 feet, turn right onto US 93 South. Take the next right onto US 93 South. Continue on US 93 South for 29 miles.
Willow Beach.
carrying enough. Notice how far the front of his truck's sitting up.
You pardon?
That bloke had a fucking trailer loaded up the back of his fucking thing, and his four-wheel drive's like sitting up at about 45 degrees.
I had the bonnet up.
Yeah, no, but the car itself was sitting up.
Yeah, loaded it wrong.
Yeah. Odd too, like
more wind turbines.
Yeah. Well, it sounds windy outside. It's hard to tell because I can't see anything moving.
Not a lot. This one's not moving. They're moving a little bit. The turbines themselves are running.
Yeah.
So at least some of them are. On the ridge are working.
Crossed into Arizona yet, have we? Or have we?
Don't know. Because I haven't seen a casino for a while.
Yeah, it's which means on the way back I've got to follow the signs to the Hoover Dam. It's across the dam.
Fortunately, there's not a lot of other roads, really.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
blades.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
One of the limitations of turbine size in places like this is actually getting the blade to the turbine.
Yeah.
Because it's the single biggest component.
Yeah. reason I woke up last night was I was hungry at about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay. So how are you now?
I'm ready for brekkie.
Yeah. Because you've
Blood
been.
sugar's not too bad.
Because you were a bit agitated as we were leaving.
Yeah, I didn't feel completely right. But it's just that most because I didn't sleep so well last night. Oh, this might be the last stop in Nevada.
Oh, stop. What, the next one's the first stop in Arizona?
Let's hope so.
Last stop monster truck.
And gun range.
Coming soon. Maybe not.
Looks like that sign's been up for a while. Maybe it's about Jesus.
Oh, it was about a truck stop apparently. The other side said truck stop.
Oh, okay.
It's a cattle yard up
Oh
there.
yeah. You really don't want to go past feedlots if you're going to help that front line.
It's a bit wetter here.
Yeah, looks like it, doesn't it? And I know that California's had sort of record rains the last few months, like the last year.
Yeah. It might be just that it's flatter here, so it doesn't drain as fast. This is civilization.
Yep.
This be a semi-rural development out there.
Yeah.
Mojave was a little bit like this.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh,
I
that's a
think
trouble.
you told me, didn't you go to somewhere where there were these bloody vets living? Or was that you that was telling me about
Oh,
that?
I don't think it was me. But not Mojave.
The place you live when you want to be able to see your neighbour but not have to talk to him.
Yeah. turn left soon.
I wonder what they do for water.
Yeah. Well, most indigenous communities don't do for water. They don't have it.
Yeah, but you have to have some.
Yeah, I know. But what I mean is that, you know,
They don't need anywhere near as much water as a white person might want.
yeah,
Yep.
or decide they actually need.
Yes, Ferry Road, Dolan Springs, Mead View.
Yeah, that's our
In half a
road.
mile, turn left onto Pierce Ferry Road.
Arizona Trading Post.
So we are in Arizona. You can
Yes.
tell us so, like when we drove into Nevada.
Take the next left onto Pierce Ferry Road.
We'll pull up the servo and get something to eat and drink.
Yep.
Continue on Pierce Ferry Road for 29 miles.